How to use different techniques. Ask your customers. Now, chances are your prospects and customers have ideas that you never would have thought of, and the only way to get at them is to ask. Just be sure you ask open-ended questions in order to solicit the most creative answers. For example, what topics are you most interested in learning about? What benefits and features would you like to see in a type of product? What are your biggest niche or topic challenges? Here's another way to generate ideas. Consult with an expert. You'll need to put some money down for this strategy, but if you choose the right expert, then it's well worth the cost. And the easiest way to do this is to hire a coach or freelancer in your field, and then ask open-ended questions to generate ideas. For example, what is your favorite way to get some result? What mistakes did you make when you were first starting out? What are your top 3 tips for getting some results? Next, read, watch, listen. The key here is to always be reading, watching, and listening to things in your niche. This means subscribing to and following your industry leaders. Set time aside every week to view blogs, forums, newsletters, Facebook groups, webinars, videos, social media posts, industry publications, and new products in the niche. Here's another way to generate ideas. Attend expos and trade shows. Now, if you live anywhere near a decent-sized city, then you probably have niche expos and trade shows coming into town at least once or twice a year. The best part is that you can get into the vendors' areas for free, and you'll generate lots of ideas just walking around. Now, if you have some spare cash, then pay to see the speakers and demos where you're sure to generate even more great ideas. Now, do group coaching. This is where you solicit questions from people in your niche and then answer them in a group setting. Now, this could be a live Q&A session such as on a webinar, or you might set up a Facebook group and encourage people to submit questions. Either way, getting questions from your students is a great way to generate content and product ideas. Now, go outside your niche. The idea here is to research other niches to see what's popular and then decide if you can take a particular idea and bring it to your niche. For example, if living with a blind dog is a popular topic in the dog market, then check if living with blind cats is popular too. Now check the newsstand. If you're looking for great ideas, then check the magazines and other publications at your local newsstand. In particular, pay attention to the cover stories in magazines related to your niche. Now, big, popular magazines tend to spend a lot of money researching and testing to find out what's popular. So, not only do cover stories help you generate ideas, but you also get the added benefit of knowing these stories are popular topics right now. Spend time browsing the ads in niche magazines. For example, if you're catering to a dog market, then spend time flipping through several issues of Dog Fancy. Check out the ads sprinkled throughout the content as well as the classified ads section in the back. You'll find product, content, and advertising ideas from cover to cover. Next, create a contest. Here's a way to tap into your prospects and customers' best creative ideas. Create a contest around generating specific types of ideas. For example, let's suppose you're trying to think up ideas for creating a brand slogan for your business. Now, you can run a contest where participants can submit up to 5 or 10 slogans and then award cash prizes for those you deem to be the best. Now, check question sites. Another way to get great ideas is to check out question sites online to find out what people want to know about in your niche. Here are the sites you can browse: Yahoo Answers, Quora.com, JustAnswers.com. Now, Yahoo Answers and Quora are community sites, which means anyone can answer the questions. As such, these two sites give you the bonus information of whether a particular topic is popular right now. Generally, the more people who answer a question, the greater interest there is in the topic. A Slideshare. Now, if you go to slideshare.net, you can search for popular Slideshare decks in your niche. Now, again, this will give you ideas of what's popular, as well as ideas for different ways to present information. Now, interview people. Now, here's a bit of sneaky way to generate ideas. Interview experts in your niche. Now, this is an alternative to hiring a consultant, and it comes with a big benefit that you will have a webinar and or the recordings that you can use as a lead magnet or product if you so choose. For best results, interview a variety of people in the niche. For example, let's suppose you're gathering ideas for a weight loss product. Now, you can interview a variety of people such as a dietitian, a personal trainer, a medical professional, someone who has lost a lot of weight, someone who creates and sells low-fat cookbooks, a bodybuilder who knows a lot about cutting, the person who leads your local Weight Watchers or similar weight loss meetings, and similar. Now, if you interview several people, then you'll get several perspectives, and this will help you generate plenty of good ideas. Check your traffic logs. Take a peek at your traffic logs and answering the following 3 questions. How are people reaching your site? That's right. The way that people arrive at your site may give you ideas. For example, if your site accidentally ranks for a niche keyword and people are coming in from the search engines based on that keyword, that may give you ideas about what sort of content and products to create. Now, what content is most popular on your site? And on what pages do people tend to spend a lot of time? So if you look at this data along with other clues such as what people are commenting on, you'll get a sense of what your prospects want. In turn, you can brainstorm ideas for new content and products. Third, how do people navigate through the site? Now, this may give you some insight into your audience's thought process, which in turn may spark some content or product ideas from you. Let's suppose you have a dog training site. And if people typically navigate from articles about chewing to articles about jumping to articles about counter surfing, that tells you that your audience needs help with problem behaviors. You might then create a product just addressing these problem behaviors. Next, consider controversies. Now, here's a question for you to ponder. What is controversial in your niche? If you can figure out what's controversial, then you can generate ideas for content, products, ad campaigns, and similar. For example, let's suppose you're in a weight loss market, and a new diet supplement hits the market that's very controversial. You can create content around this supplement, lead magnets and ads, and even products. While this is a short-lived strategy, as controversial topics aren't necessarily evergreen, this is a way to generate ideas on hot topics. Here's how to find these controversial topics. Check popular blogs in your niche for topics that are polarizing those who comment. Read forums and groups to see what topics are generating a lot of controversy. And browse social media to see what has people in your niche up in arms. Next, run tests. Here's a great way to generate ideas. Run some tests and experiments in your niche. For example, let's suppose you cater to those who want to learn about copywriting. You might sit down and brainstorm about conventional wisdom in your niche, such as how headlines should be in quotes or even sales letters should be including a postscript. You can then run tests on the conventional wisdom, which in turn may generate ideas. For instance, you may create a lead magnet that's all about challenging conventional wisdom. Or you may even get an entirely different idea, such as an idea for improving the split testing tools that are currently available.